Well, check this out. We are back here up at the old Telegraph track, and we are on the bloody 500. I don't even understand how special this is to me to be up here at Cape York after all the times I've been up here, to be up here on a bike. Now look, it almost didn't happen. As you know, it was about 16 months ago, but I did my ACL out racing, and then 10 weeks ago I did my other knee. I did my other ACL, which hasn't been repaired yet, but it's feeling pretty good. So, but the main objective has been to get up here. We've towed the bike all the way up here on the caravan to go out and have a look around the track. Hopefully, I'm hoping to plan on doing the whole southern half today, hopefully. The only thing that blocked me really if there's any deep water, which generally there's not, but that's my only concern is getting this thing. I haven't gone to that many deep river crossings, so obviously the airbox doesn't sit that high on it, but we'll see. But it's an awesome day today. I'm just so keen to get into it and have a bit of a look around. First creek crossing, Deucey Creek. See how we go. Don't know how deep this is. Hell yeah. Compared to this time last year, but can't complain. It's probably ideal for the bike though, but man, this is what an experience, eh? Holy shit! Literally flames right there. Oh, that's hot! Wow!
For as long as you can. Should still be running, eh?
Awesome little creek, that one. Got to have my camera over the other side there. It's pretty fast flowing, this one, and old mate that's coming through behind me, he's grabbed the camera and brought it over for me, saved me boots getting wet. What a freaking legend. Have a look at him. You're the man. Thank you so much.
So easy, mate.
Cheers.
Oh, go on in. Way too
Well, made down to Gunshot. It's just so bloody good down here. There's a lot of crew here, so I've been, oh god, look at all the shit all over me face. Been able to watch a heap of guys go through, which has been very entertaining, bloody giving it hell and smacking up against the wall. And this is definitely gives that Cape York vibes. But I've found a little line I'm going to go down for myself and sneak through and continue on. Cockatoo Creek now, and this is usually flowing heaps more than this. It's bloody nice and really nice and shallow. I was kind of worried about, this is the one I was worried about on the bike, but a little bit of a hole there, but not too bad. We should be pretty sweet. Oh, actually, that's actually pretty deep. Oh, very deep. I could go across there actually. Oh man, that was pretty scary coming through Cockatoo Creek. I got the biggest, my boots are so bloody full of water, they're so heavy. I end up getting off and walking through it. It's literally like ice in there. So pretty much just, I was nervous just because I didn't know, I'm a desert rider. Like I ride motocross, supercross, desert racing. I don't ride through creeks. So it's more so I was just worried about the airbox height, but it was fine. But the biggest thing, if you're on it, your foot slips and you come off, one, my knee's still a bit fragile, but if you lay it over, because it's very fast running water, if you lay it over in that and it goes in the airbox, she's all over. So definitely want to be careful of that. But so if I wasn't going to go through, but then I'm like, I just wanted to get to the end, to the sign, get a photo at the start, get a photo at the end of the southern half, but it's an extra 16 Ks, so obviously 16 back, so you know, 32 Ks, and I'm pretty much just on half a tank, so I think I'm just gonna have enough to get back, I hope. But check this out, we bloody made it, and man, look, if you know me, if you've been following along for a while, all the shit that's happened with the bike, all this sort of stuff, just to how much this means to me. It's just the southern half, I know, but to get the bike up, just to go on a ride on the road up here has just been a goal of mine for so friggin' long. Got delayed a couple of years, and just so to get a photo at the front, at the start there, do this whole trip solo on the bike, and to get here, I want to get this photo at the end here, and just enjoy this moment here. It's friggin' hot as hell, but she's made it, and man, just what an adventure. That's more than the car. That's more adventurous than the car. That was a bloody just So freaking worth it. Look, obviously I'm up here by myself, which is, you know, it's not recommended, especially, you know, when you're obviously in one of the remotest parts of Australia. It's not ideal, but there's plenty of people around. But again, I should just have enough fuel to get back. I've got the sat phone with me, so I've been texting Mikayla, just, you know, I've texted her once at Gunshot, and I'll text her again now, just let her know I've got to the end. She's back there in Wi-Fi, so you've had to call her. She's on standby to come out. I've got my GME PLB, my personal locator beacon. I've got 3 litres of hydrogen-rich water. I've got some food. Didn't bring my UHF. That's as I was like quarter way through, I'm like, shit, I should have the UHF on me as well. The other thing, I don't have a first aid kit either, which was again pretty stupid. So but when I get back, I'll be putting my camelback pack, so but I'll make sure I've got it in there next time. So again, it's not ideal, but I've just been cruising along, ticking through, and I still got to get back, so I should just have enough fuel. It's going to take it easy going back through. And what a moment to document this. I'm going to look back at this for a friggin' year. So it's been a pleasure to share it with you. This is just only the first half. All right, the time has come. I've been waiting for, I think this has been sitting in the fridge for nearly a week now. It's got one more day until it's out of date. So it's primed, it's aged. It's been a big day out in the tracks. I did my down and back on the southern half of the Tele track yesterday, which was just absolute epic. It's been a big dusty day today. We pulled up at a gravel pit here. Just the conditions are absolutely perfect. Got a bit of a crew here. These guys are all in our online business. We all just sort of randomly met up at Cape York. We're in a gravel pit here. We love gravel pits. This place is absolutely epic. Heaps of wood around, got a big fire going, and I got a big 1 kilo tomahawk steak going down. So she's seasoned up. And look, I've touched a lot of meat over my years, but this is probably the most biggest, heaviest piece I'm gonna try and tackle. So it's not really a cooking with Josh segment. All I'm doing is just reading the box. So I'm gonna do what that says, but it's gonna be about probably 15-20 minutes all up. I'm gonna just chuck it on high. I'm usually about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes each side, and then just do that for about, put it down to medium and do it for about 20 minutes. But this is gonna be good. We've got Mikayla's special ingredients. We've got duck fat potatoes in there and a salad as well. This is literally gonna be, if I don't mess it up and cook it properly, this is gonna be the most ultimate feed ever, and the most ultimate location in Australia. Alrighty, I'm on my solo trek for the northern half of the Tele track on the bike today. So I've just come down to Fruitbat Falls and go down and have a little bit of a look down. It looks pretty quiet, so it's going to be a bit of a look. I'm not going to take a swim in my gear, but I reckon I'm definitely going to come back later today. So got plenty happening today. We've got some big water crossings on this. It's a lot shorter this end of the track, but hopefully bikes come through all the time. So there's got to be some easier ways around it, surely. But perfect day again, and super keen to hope to get through the northern half and say that I've fully completed the Tele track on my motorbike as well as the car. So let's see how it goes. I feel like I'm the only one on the track today. I've come up to Sam's Creek here. This is the not so secret waterfall anymore, just down the side of the track here. The water looks absolutely beautiful. There's no one around it. The waterfall's just around there. You can probably hear it, but you can't, I can't quite get around there enough. There it is over the top there. Sick little swimming spot. I'm so tempted. I can't be bothered getting all my bloody gear off and going for a swim in my knickers though, because I don't have to get put everything back on and be all wet for the rest of the day, even though I'm going to get wet later anyway. But I'm going to save us time when we come back in the car, but hopefully we'll have it in the car ourselves. But got a bit of a crossing out the top here. I know the main line's pretty deep, so I've got to go out and suss out what I'm going to do up there. Good old Cannibal Creek, eh? This place will always hold a place in our memory bank, that's for sure. We've had some of our worst days here and some of our best days here, so if you know, you know. But on the bike, it's very different because that is deep through there. But I've got a little spot along the rocks here, or I'm going to come down here, nice little steep bit down here, and half shallow sort of around the edge here. bloody more scary walking the bike across than driving the freaking car. The bridge was pretty wide over there this year, which is good. But I actually had a couple of blokes there from Sunbury that actually follow the channel and actually know some of my best mates from down that way. So that was funny. But on the way back, if I end up riding back, I reckon I could possibly ride across it. But I just chose to. On the way in, there was quite a fair bit of spaces between. If your front wheel got stuck on there, you lose balance. It is not bloody good. So down here at Logan's Cross here now, there's a couple of crew coming through. I've got a nice little easy line down through the trees here across the shallow water on the bike, which is going to be good. But gonna have a bag of chips and a mandarine, and then on to Nolan's and see if you can get a bike across there somehow. I just got down to Nolan's here and just watched the 200 series go through. No dramas at all, so very, very nice drive. But got down here too. This is where the bike's meant to come across. The bloke told me that I might have a bit of trouble here. Said I might have a bit of trouble here by myself. You gotta walk it across that. So, and it's very deep. It's probably, shit, I don't know, well over 1.5 meters, 2 meters deep underneath it. So I'm nearly thinking, I wanted to ride back along the track for a little bit anyway, so it means I have to go across and come back again. So I'm thinking I'm going to possibly give it a miss. So I've done the track, I'm stoked with that. So I'm gonna go back on a little spot I wanna go have a look at, but that is very sketchy. I've seen plenty of blokes in the videos drop their bikes and end up in the drink here. Well, I'm pretty stoked today. I am lined up right here at the start of the Frenchman's track. Now, again, this is our 3rd time up here and we haven't gone across the Frenchman's track before, and pretty much the reason being is generally people do, look, you can do it each way, but with having the van, if you go across, like at the moment we're staying down Morton Telegraph station, it's taking me, it's 20 Ks down here to the turn up, which is awesome. The track's roughly, I think, 50 to 60 Ks along, and then you can keep going out to Chili Beach. That's generally what people do, is kind of like a transit through. So, but to do a loop around, like if we were going in the car here today to do a loop back around, it's like 157 Ks from the end of the track. So it's a massive big loop around to do. So we were planning on going out in the car today. Mikayla started to feel a little bit unwell kind of instantly after she cooked her chicken last night. So she's just flat today, but she's feeling okay. So wasn't sure if I was going to do it on the bike or whether we was going to go and do it in the car. We're solo now, we're back by ourselves, so it would have been a solo mission, and she's not feeling that well. Probably wouldn't have been very enjoyable for her anyway. So I've decided, a quick easy decision, I'm like, I'm going to go do it on the bike. So going to go out, check it out on the bike today, and probably won't drive it this year. We've booked in the Weeper tomorrow. We haven't been to Weeper either. So we're keen to get over there for a bit of a look and a bit of a clean up, chill out sort of thing as well. So today I'm gonna go down the bike and check it all out, and the next time we come up, we'll be 100% driving it. Or if I get down and go, this is absolutely sick, I need to drive it, I'll probably go out and get the car and go out tomorrow. But anyway, today's mission, solo down the Frenchmans, down to the Pascoe and back. I won't be able to cross the Pascoe, I don't think. Generally see the guys carrying the bikes over the bridge, over the water. I'm not doing that by myself. So we'll get down there, check it out, and mega keen for this. How you going? across the Wenlock on the bike. What a bloody achievement. I'm absolutely stoked of that. I caught up with the group of motorbike tourists, the tour groups going through before. I was sitting there waiting, they're all in KTMs as well, and they sort of pulled up thinking I was lost out of their convoy, but I was chatting to the guys there, and yeah, they said you can go straight across. But I walked it first. I got massive, boots are full of water, socks are bloody very, very wet right now. But I walked through because there's quite a big hole there, but it got pretty rocky in there. So it actually was pretty deep, but man, it's been so fun along the bike. Like, I'm so glad I bought the bloody bike. But I've come up here to this is called the clay holes. This is the popular spot you would see. Again, there's not many obstacles on this track really, but this is one of the main ones where it's actually quite deep there. It goes into some nice clear water here and a nice clay, pretty skinny exit. This would be friggin' fun in the car. This is maybe definitely want to bring the car back out of here, but look, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give you my verdict, honest opinion at the end, but because a lot of people say it's so many Ks to go for not that many obstacles for sort of, technical challenges to do. And so far, I agree with it, but we'll see once we get down to the end here. But I think there's a little track around the side here that I'm gonna get through. Also, as I'm sure you probably would have seen on my camera going through the Wenlock before, there's a whole group of mountain bikers there that are friggin' mountain biking this track. So they're going through the Frenchmans, they'll go on to Morton, then they'll going up to, I think to Bramwell Station possibly today. So on the friggin' mountain bikes, and back there was the most deepest, sandiest part. You could see there's all footprints. I've obviously had to get off and walk it. Man, you think that would be friggin' tough out here mountain biking these tracks. So props to those guys. Bloody good this. I made it down to the Pascoe River. Again, this is one of those spots where it's actually very famous. It's a very, very iconic river crossing. Again, for myself, I've seen it over and over and over on all the videos. And so to be here for yourself, the feeling it gets, to see it, the crossing, the entry, the exit, it's bloody special. But I've got down here just in the right time. So I've filmed a couple of guys coming through. So let's go have a quick little look at them guys coming across. Definitely made me want to come back and just tick this off to be able to drive the car across the Pascoe. Look, ideally, I'm kind of glad we didn't come down here by ourselves. It'd be ideal because again, there's a couple of big boulders and that like right in the middle of the track there. So it'd be awesome to have someone, one or two people with you to have a bit of an escape plan if you did get stuck, or just more so just mark out where the boulders are and then drive around just like those guys did. So man, again, to go on off my thing before, there is so much just straight roads. So like if you're coming out here to expecting Tele track sort of vibes where there's 10, 15 obstacles, you're not going to get that on here. But I think just to cross this alone and use as a transition to get from the Chili Beach across to Morton or vice versa, 100%. Again, to do what we were going to do with the caravan, to do a loop, come here, 160 Ks back, it's a lot of driving, a lot of Ks. for, you know, for really only probably 2 to 3 obstacles, if that. But in saying that, on the bike, best bloody thing ever. It's been friggin' amazing. There's so many big open wide spots. You can see for ages in front of you, no one's coming, so you can get up a little bit, have some fun. Because all the other bikes come through, there's little berms, ruts everywhere. Man, it's been an absolute awesome day. So I'm doing down and back in all the tracks up here solo. So I've got to the Pascoe, need to make it back. I might just film 1 or 2 of the crosses on the way back if I go through, but other than that, that's going to be it. And the Frenchman's is done. Man, what another bloody day full of just the sickest adventures.